And I'm sorry to announce to you, it just makes up 20% of the kingdom agenda. 80% of it is found in the market of uncommon grace. Even Jesus, he was saying, I will die. In 3 days, the Son of Man shall die, and he shall resurrect. I shall bring back the temple, and in 3 days I shall build up Akalau. He got to Gethsemane. He now said, Father, if be it possible, let this thing pass away. Him that used to pray for hours without anybody, the Bible says he will sneak out. On that day, he needed help. He says, Sapi, I beg, find help me. Sir James, I beg you. I did for trouble. Jojo, Oruolabiko. He prayed and it was not working. He came and checked them. They were sleeping. They said, since they pray alone, now today we remember to call us. We know they do anything to tire. But I'm only you. He went back to the father and said, I'm not going to do it. And Jesus was willing to let the cup pass over. And then he ended up and said, well, not my will. Which means he didn't die by his will. He said, but thy will be done. God said, my will is to kill you. Stand up, let's go. Oh, you didn't see it in the book of Isaiah. It's there in Isaiah chapter 53. He said it pleased the Father to bruise him and afflict pain on him. It pleased the Father. Jesus, that was posing everywhere, showcasing himself. Dove will flip, and say, hear ye him, is the G. He went to Canaan. They say, what has free? He said, Kai, I did here. When he got to sacrifice, I was going to meeting. And when Mark and when up. They say, Zelayo. The claim of divine justice was satisfied in that his only son, he gave it to the world. He was not sowing, he was gaining. Every time you give sacrifice, you are not giving alone, you are gaining. For every giving, there is a gaining. One of the days I'll tell you something. A man was blessed and his wife convinced him otherwise. And the Holy Spirit opened up to me and said, tell that I couldn't do it. It's a regret, I might live it for the rest of my life. Said, tell that man he's setting himself up for danger. I could not. Say, how will I tell this man? He would think it's because of money. Eventually he lost his life. There is a reason Abraham didn't tell Sarah that Isaac was going to be given. He kept it away. Jesus knew he was going to die. He didn't tell the mother. Until you make use of the soap and apply on your body, you eat it. Not everything is a gift. Some things are reward. Revelation chapter 5. You will see what happened to Jesus. I hope you know that before the death of Christ, his name was not Christ. His name was what? Jesus. It was after the death that they said, you did this. The Bible said, for this reason, his father has highly exalted him above every other name and given him a name that at the mention of that name, every knee will bow. And I beheld, and I, right, next. Saying with a loud voice, worthy is what? That was what?